In the deep forests of the northern land, where white mist embraces the treetops like a veil of secrets, there is an ancient tale that the elders continue to recount without end. It is the legend of the long-necked ghost, a woman consumed by vanity and a forbidden love. She became a restless spirit, haunting the living as a warning to shun evil, greed, and the desecration of the sacred. This is not a story told with cheerful laughter, but with a slow, weighty tone, like an old funeral drum beating in rhythm, making the listener's heart pound faster and faster. The young woman named Kamkeo. Long ago, in a small village nestled among the mountains, there lived a young woman named Kamkeo. She was renowned as the most beautiful woman in the entire mountain region. Her skin was as fair as freshly harvested sticky rice, her eyes round and bright, her lips red like ripe mamao berries. Young men, both near and far, were captivated by her beauty and longed for her. Yet her beauty made her vain and conceited. Kamkei would often gaze at her reflection in the stream. She admired her own beauty so much that she forgot the virtues within. Many times, her parents reminded her to make merit and keep the precepts so her life would prosper. But she only laughed mockingly. Kamkeu often said, "My beauty is the greatest merit of all." Such arrogant words made the elders shake their heads and sigh in disapproval. A love forbidden by morality. Not long after, Kamkeu fell in love with a handsome young man from a neighboring village. His name was Fong, but unfortunately, he already had a wife. Though she knew this, the young woman still secretly met him at night. The two often met beneath the Bodhi tree at the edge of the village, amidst the cries of insects, as though warning them of impending doom. Soon, rumors spread throughout the village. Villagers whispered that Kamkei had stolen another's husband, showing no fear of morality. Her parents, ashamed and heartbroken, fell ill. Yet she felt no remorse. The more she was accused, the more defiant she became, as if her heart had been consumed by the fire of lust, leaving not a trace of shame. The night of catastrophe. On a stormy night, Fong arranged for Kamkeo to elope with him to the big city. The two set out amidst the torrential rain, with fierce winds bending the trees. Thunder roared as if the heavens themselves were declaring judgment. Along the way, they became separated in the darkness. Kamkeo ran to take shelter in an abandoned shrine deep in the forest. The old shrine had long been abandoned, its surroundings overgrown with vines. On the ground lay piles of ancient iron rings. Some were rusted red, menacing like scars carved by time upon the iron. Kamkei picked up one of the iron rings and playfully placed it around her neck. She laughed mockingly at her reflection in the rain. "If I wear this, my neck shall be more beautiful and striking than anyone else's." But in the blink of an eye, the iron ring contracted tightly, as if it were alive. Her neck stretched longer and longer until she screamed in unbearable pain. The birth of the long-necked ghost. A flash of white lightning illuminated the figure of a young woman, her neck grotesquely stretched beyond nature. Blood streamed down, staining her clothes. Her scream carried long with the wind before her body collapsed lifelessly in the abandoned shrine. But her spirit did not rest in peace. The iron ring remained fastened around her neck, a mark of her sins. Since then, those who passed the shrine often told stories. On nights of thick mist, a woman's long neck could be seen rising above the treetops. A mournful wail echoed, like wind dragging through the mountain pass. Those who accidentally met her gaze often fell gravely ill. Some even lost their sanity, muttering about the long-necked woman who haunted their dreams. The sleepless spirit. Villagers say that on every sacred Buddhist holy night, a long wailing cry drifts from the forest. That sound is not the wind, but the lament of Kamkei, who has yet to be reborn. At times, people have seen a long shadow glide across the wooden bridge near the village, as if she is searching for the man she loved, the one who abandoned her. Children in the village are forbidden from leaving their homes at night. For once, a group of boys secretly tried to prove the tale. They returned raving mad, trembling, laughing in high-pitched tones that mimicked the long-necked ghost. Until, at last, they died under mysterious circumstances. Karma's return. As for Fong, the man who began the forbidden love, after abandoning Kam Kei, he was discovered by his wife to have been unfaithful. His family was torn apart, and the villagers despised him. No one would hire him, and his life steadily declined, until he met a pitiful end, consumed by poverty and loneliness. This was karma returning to him, in accordance with the laws of nature. The story of the long-necked ghost is not merely a scary tale told to frighten children into obedience. It is a profound lesson about the law of karma. It reminds us that beauty is not a true merit if the heart is filled with arrogance. A love that defies morality will always end in suffering. To desecrate the sacred is to forge a noose of karma that strangles oneself. Each time the long wind sweeps through the valley, the villagers raise their hands in prayer for forgiveness. They believe it is the voice of Kamkeo, still unrestful. And they use that sound as a reminder that karma never disappears. It only waits for the moment to stretch our necks to meet its punishment, just like the young woman who became the long-necked ghost.